Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, I am here with a bunch of magazine pages, newspaper pages, just things. You'll see them as we go along. I am just going to tear up some little sections of these and just make some simple ephemera to just be popped into journals or used as embellishments. So I do this quite often. You've seen me do it before. There's plenty of videos of this on my channel. Um, yeah, I'm just going to take sections. This is a Chinese newspaper. Um, I'm just going to take sections of text and use that as a little embellishment. You could do this with an English newspaper. It's not like you couldn't, it's just that well, to me, obviously, I don't read Chinese. This is just incredibly beautiful and decorative to me. So, just a little piece of this as ephemera is interesting. I wouldn't find an English newspaper as interesting to me, but you could certainly do it with that. You could do it with any kind of book page, it's just little blocks of text. I am going to use this Chinese newspaper. I've also got a page from a stamp catalogue I'm going to cut things out of. An old magazine from the 1960s, I think. There's some advertisements in there. I'm just going to use a few of those. Just little bits and pieces, off of pages just to show you what you can do with various things. That way we get a bit of a selection when we're done. So yeah, first of all, we're going to work on the Chinese newspaper, just pulling blocks of text out of it. And then we'll move on to pulling apart the others and we'll start sticking them onto a bit of backing just to give them a bit more rigidity, make them a bit more sturdy so that they can just be standalone pieces of ephemera. I will probably use some of these just as embellishments, stapled to things or glued to things, but they can just be used as little journal cards as well. So it's up to you. Okay, the tricky thing about stamp catalogues is working out which side you want to keep and which side you're willing to sacrifice. So that decision having to be made here, I choose a bit of each side and make a few smaller embellishments and a couple of larger ones. So yeah, I'm just going to cut those ones out and then we'll move on to this very old electronics magazine. The magazine and the stamp catalogue came from the lovely Bonnie at Bonnie and Clive. So thanks for that, Bonnie. You've helped out immensely in building my little ephemera pile here. Now these are just little advertisements, probably little vouchers, clippable vouchers, so that you could get specials off certain items. I'm just going to sort of retain the blocks of 3 that they're printed in there. They make a nice size for a piece of ephemera, in my opinion. You could cut them up as much as you like. So I'm going to tear these ones up, and then I'm going to take all of these little items that we have made and glue them down to some brown paper bag and or anything else that's lying on my desk that is of suitable size. So we'll get that done. I'll pop it all under my mat, give it time to dry, and then I'll pull it out, clip them all apart, and round corners, ink, and I'm done. It's a very simple little project, and I end up with a cute little pile of ephemera. Okay, they are all glued and have had some time to dry. Now we're going to just clip them apart and, yeah, basically round the corners and ink. You don't have to do either of those things if you don't want to, but yeah, I choose to. I like to leave a little bit of a border around each piece of ephemera. It's, again, just personal choice. You can cut these flush and just have them as they are, but yeah, I'm going to leave a border around them. I'm going to clip the corners to a little rounded corner. I'll ink each of them, and that will be the end of the project. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave this project. I will leave you with some photographs of all the finished items. Again, you can use these in clusters, you can use them as standalone pieces, little journal cards, whatever you want to do. Just something else to pop in a journal. Thanks for spending your time with me today, guys. I appreciate your company as I always do. I'll see you again next time. Bye.